You've been told your whole life that the secret to a happy career is to just follow your passion. But what if that advice is actually a trap? What if the whole idea of a dream job is a prison, one that's designed to keep you from ever feeling fulfilled? Well, today we're going to tear that whole idea apart.
We've all heard this, right? I mean, it's on posters, it's in graduation speeches, our parents probably told it to us. It's treated like this gospel truth of the modern career. Just find the thing you love, and everything else will magically fall into place. It sounds amazing, but you know what? It's actually setting us up for a whole lot of failure.
And look, this isn't just some unhelpful, feel-good advice. It is a dangerous lie. It's actively harmful. It causes a ton of confusion and anxiety, and it literally stops talented people from building a career they can actually be proud of. We need to flip this entire idea on its head.
Okay, so let's get right into the fundamental flaw in this whole follow your passion argument. We have the sequence completely, totally wrong. We think passion is the fuel that leads to great work, but the reality is the exact opposite.
So the myth, the thing we're all told, is that your passion leads you to do great work. But the reality? It's the reverse. Doing great work is what leads to passion. You don't start doing amazing work because you love it. You grow to love your work because you've become really, really good at it. It's the competence that creates that deep connection.
So this is the real path. And notice, it starts with the hard part, building rare and valuable skills. This part is often tedious, it's not glamorous at all, but as you build those skills, you start to achieve mastery, you get good. And it's from that place of mastery, of real competence, that a deep, lasting passion and meaning starts to show up. See, it's earned, not just found.
And this whole obsession with finding some pre-existing passion to follow, it leads us straight into this really dangerous psychological trap, the dream job prison. And it's a cage that's built entirely out of our own fantasies. Just think about it for a second. When you're constantly looking out at the horizon for the perfect job, you're not paying any attention to the ground right under your feet. You're not building anything real. You're just waiting for inspiration to strike instead of doing the work to build skills that would actually create that inspiration. The fantasy paralyzes you.
And there's actually a name for this trap. It's a concept called the backwards law. The more you desperately search for a fulfilling career, the more you fixate on the fact that you don't have one. The chase itself makes you feel unhappy, reinforcing the very feeling you're trying to run away from. It's a vicious cycle.
And on top of that, we always seem to forget what it actually takes to achieve any big dream. We forget about what I like to call the sandwich of suck. Now, it's a funny name for a very serious truth. Every single desirable outcome has a price. There's an unavoidable struggle that comes with it. We fall in love with the result, but we totally ignore the difficult process we need to go through to get there.
I mean, just look at these examples. You want to be a high-powered CEO? Awesome! But you also have to accept the 80-hour work weeks and the insane levels of stress. A famous musician? That means signing up for thousands of hours of lonely, repetitive practice. A top athlete? Get ready for a life of constant physical pain and a brutally strict diet. The dream and the sacrifice, they're a package deal. You absolutely cannot have one without the other.
So if chasing dreams is a trap, then what's the alternative? Well, this is where we need to shift our entire mindset. The goal isn't to get rid of problems in our work life. It's to find better ones. It's time to embrace the idea of a meaningful struggle.
This quote is really the core insight here. A happy life and a happy career, it's not a life without problems. That's a total fantasy. A fulfilling career is one that is filled with problems that you actually find interesting and worthwhile to solve. The real goal is to choose your struggle.
So, let's redefine what a dream job even is. It's not some magical place with no challenges. No, a real dream job is where the inherent challenges, the sandwich of suck, actually feel engaging and meaningful to you. It's a job where you welcome the hard parts because you truly believe the outcome is worth it. That is the real prize.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, right? But how do you actually do it? How do you find this meaningful struggle? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple, and it's called the do something principle.
See, we sit around waiting to feel inspired before we take action. But that's completely backwards. Action isn't the result of motivation. Action is the cause of motivation. Taking action creates an emotional reaction, and that creates inspiration, which then fuels even more action. It's this amazing upward spiral.
So, you have to stop overthinking it.
Stop trying to find your passion by staring at the clouds, waiting for some grand vision. Instead, just do something. Take one small action. Learn a tiny piece of a new skill. Solve one little problem that's in front of you. That first action is the spark that creates the momentum you've been waiting for all along.
This is really the bottom line. Forget the whole fantasy of a dream job. It's a prison that will keep you from building a truly satisfying life. What you should be searching for instead is a meaningful struggle, a set of problems that you are willing and maybe even a little excited to take on.
So I'll leave you with this question. It's not about what job would make you happy. It's about what pain you are willing to sustain. What problems do you want to have? What meaningful struggle will you choose? Because that is the question that will truly set you free.